Now, a horrific animal abuse case in Chandler, which made national headlines, has come to a close, an ending. Sentencing day today for the woman who had dozens of dogs at home, malnourished, some even dead inside a freezer.
She got 3.5 years in prison minus time served. Casey Torres went back to the neighborhood where it all unfolded to talk with neighbors who fought to change state law because of this.
Well, since April McLaughlin was arrested more than 2 years ago, the neighborhood has been quiet. Some people have moved out since then, but the ones who remain say they will carry the heartbreak with them forever. It was called the House of Horrors.
There's always going to be that memory there. It's never going to go away because of the horrible things that happened in that house.
Antonia Martinez lived next door to April McLaughlin in Chandler. 50-year-old McLaughlin was sentenced today to 3.5 years in prison with credit for time served and 7 years of probation. She pleaded guilty to animal cruelty and fraud charges after 55 special needs dogs and her own mother were found living in this house in deplorable conditions in 2023. 5 dead dogs were found stuffed in a freezer.
We had noticed the barking for about 2 years. The smell was getting worse every summer. The flies were ridiculous.
Antonia and animal advocates think April should have gotten more time in prison for their treatment and deaths.
Now that it's over, it's not enough.
I don't think there's any amount of jail time or restitution that's adequate.
However, they, like former animal cruelty prosecutor Kate Shupka-Schultz, agree some prison time is better than no time.
Because a lot of the times animal cruelty cases are either not even brought by the prosecuting office.
She explains nationwide, smaller cities don't have expert veterinarians or legal teams to investigate and prosecute animal cruelty cases thoroughly.
And unfortunately, the laws in this country, almost regardless of state, are not strong enough to really effectively combat animal cruelty cases.
She says laws need to be enhanced so that animal cruelty charges will carry more weight and lead to longer sentences. New and more strict laws were passed in Arizona last year. Antonia hopes more laws will follow and that no one will forget the horrors that happened in this house that now looks just as inviting as any home on the block.
It'll live in our memories forever.
And Antonia worries McLaughlin will be going back to hurting animals and defrauding people when she gets out of prison. The judge told McLaughlin if she violates her probation, she could end up back in prison. Reporting live in the newsroom, Casey Torres, Arizona's Family.
Thanks, Casey.